Self. What is the self? Now, it's typical for a lot of stuff to get attached to the sense of self that doesn't really belong there. Stuff that holds us down. We might feel like the self is our DNA, our genetic makeup. Maybe it's our astrological sign. Maybe it's the environment we grew up in, the experiences we've had, the traits, the habits, the behaviors we've developed over time. Maybe it's the occupation we achieved or didn't achieve. It's easy for all of this to feel like the self. I'm a dentist, I'm a redhead, I'm a husband, I'm an Aries, I'm a felon, I'm a survivor. But what if all of this is simply a representation of the mind as we know it and separate from the self? After all, the self can observe the mind. There's a little realization that has potential to change everything. Anything that can be observed has an observer. Who's the observer? You are. The self is. There's a difference between that which can be observed and the observer, or the act of observation. Yet often we identify ourselves as the thing that can be observed. We are not things like our likes, our dislikes, our achievements, our failure, our height, our weight, our hair color, our shoe size, our opinions, our occupations, our thoughts. We are the energy producing the thought, not the thought. We are the energy that sees, not the thing being seen. As we understand this, judgment fades away and we see more clearly. You see, the mind distorts the energy of seeing. It connects energy from old stories and pulls that forward. This is our programming and ultimately the source of all suffering. When we learn to rest in the sense of self as energy, that thing that is no thing, everything changes. The mind changes, likes and dislikes change, pressure lifts, and life gets more sparkly. There's more joy and clarity. Here's the best part. The breath naturally balances itself, usually slowing down, deepening in the body, and decreasing in volume. Life gets better, more connected, brighter, and more satisfying. So right now, before we practice connecting to self, allow this concept to rest, to settle. Simply witness the distinction between that which can be observed and the act of observing. Let's practice connecting to the self with this active meditation. Sit comfortably, allowing the crown of your head to gently lift skyward, feeling the weight of your sits bone into the chair or the surface that you're sitting on. Allowing your tongue to rest gently on the roof of your mouth, breathing in and out through the nose, feeling a sense of lightness and ease with the breath. And then do a nice full breath in. And as you release the breath, visualize the number 3 times. 3, 3, 3. And now relax the face, the forehead, the top of the head, the back of the head, the jaw, the throat, inside and outside, the chest, the shoulders, the mid-back, the arms, the hands, the torso, the pelvis, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. And just breathe easy in this state of heightened relaxation. And then with a full breath in, visualize the number 2 3 times. 2, 2, 2. And now recognize your ability to allow your mind to relax. First sensing the mind in the head, and then connecting to that sense of the mind actually being in the body in general, and allowing that next level of relaxation to emerge. And then with another full breath in, visualize the number 1 3 times. So 1, 1, 1. And with that, you have an increased ability to allow your energy to sink towards your center. That center is a couple inches below the navel in the center of the body. allowing your attention, your energy to rest in this center. This center is our connection to universal energy. It's the place we move from with insight and knowing. Our place of connection. We're going to count backwards from 10 to connect to this space a little more. You can imagine stepping into a glass elevator that physically will go nowhere, but it changes with each count. Its relationship to the energy, it becomes more connected to it. So as the glass door shuts in front of you, we count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, seeing more clearly. 4, 3, 2, 1. The glass doors open, and we feel that sense of being even more connected to that lower energy center. That place of clear seeing. As we step out of the glass elevator, we have the ability to see, to sense all around us. And by now there'll be thoughts, there'll be memories that start to emerge. As that happens, see them, sense them, recognizing yourself as the observer, not blocking, not reaching, not grabbing, not clinging. Simply seeing the landscape of things you feel, things you remember, things you anticipate, past and future. Realizing you are the unflappable observer. Recognizing that there'll be certain thoughts, certain memories that have the ability to pick you up and start to carry you off. When that happens, simply smile in realization and realize that the instant you realize this, you're back on solid ground. There's no distance you can't travel in a split second. As we practice touching this space, we get better and better at touching this space. In the beginning, this practice may be as simple as 2 minutes. And as you begin to feel more and more nourished by this practice, you're invited to stay longer. But touching this space for you, even a few seconds out of a day, can make a difference. And when you're ready, you can count yourself out of the practice by counting 1 to 5. As you reach 5, your eyes open, and you realize you're lighter, brighter than when you started. Nice work.